Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So friendship day is almost here and I have 5 designs for you. 4 are really easy and 1 is a little bit on the tougher side. So for the first one you'll need a chain, some jump rings, some thread. I've used only pastel colored threads and some lobster clasp. The threads will be used to make tassels and you can make any number of tassels with any number of threads. And this thread is a little thicker, so I have only used 50 loops of it. Now I've placed a jump ring in the center and I'm going to close it. And then I will loop around some thread at the top to give it a tassel-like feel. And then I'm going to knot this thread and cut it, and if you want you can put some glue onto it. Now I'm cutting down a little bit of tassel so as to give it a neat shape. Then you need to measure the chain. It should fit your wrist, and if it's looser then even better. Then you basically are just gonna take a jump ring and then attach this chain with the tassel. So the green one is done, then I'm moving on to the purple one and then the pink one. And that's it. To finish off, I've taken a jump ring and the lobster clasp and I will place it all together. So we're done with the first one. It was super easy and this looks so cute. Yay! Look at the colors. So the next one is for your guy friends band which is non-girly. So for this I'm using a piece of Rexine. You can use a thin one or you can use a thicker one. I'm gonna use the thicker one. And you'll need an X-Acto knife for precision, or you could use scissors, doesn't matter, and a hot glue gun. You could also use fabric glue for this and a piece of Velcro. I'm gonna start cutting with a broad piece and 3 pieces which are very thin, and these have to be around 20 centimeters. Then I'm just gonna stick these together and I'll place a cloth clip onto it so that it really sticks on well. And now I'm just gonna braid these 3 pieces together. You have to make sure that the braiding is very loose and that the pieces lay flat. And when you're done with it, you're gonna stick this on together and cut off the extra pieces. Now I forgot to leave some extra space for sticking my Velcro. You don't make that mistake. And I've also stuck the braids with it. So because I forgot to leave some gap for my Velcro, that's why I had to add an extra piece. Please be careful with it. Remember to leave some space for the Velcro. And I've placed one section of the Velcro on the top and the other on the bottom. And this will also provide you a variable length. That's how it looks like. So the third one, it's one of my favorites and it's so colorful and easy. Oh my god. So for this you'll need a thread, or you can use nylon thread. 2 colors of contrasting beads. I've used pink and green, and also you'll need 2 other beads, black and white. So I'm placing a black bead at the end. This will work as a stopper. And then you basically need to divide your bracelet into 4 equal parts. One part will be green, one part will be pink, and the rest of it will be black and white with a division in the center. So you get 4 parts. Now I have not measured how much it is because I basically kept on putting it onto my hand to measure how much I needed. And if you want to have measurements, you should take almost 4 to 5 centimeters of all the sections. And then I'm gonna just place my jump rings at the stoppers that I used, the black beaded stoppers. One will have a jump ring and the other will have a lobster clasp. Now you could leave it as is, but I went ahead and added a piece of tassel. This is white silk threaded tassel. And yeah, that's it. I think it looks absolutely adorable. Now, this one is completely amazing. It's so different and it just needs two things. One, a ribbon, and the other you need pearls. If you had bigger pearls, you should use a broader ribbon. I'm taking a thread and a needle and I've knotted at the end. Now I'm just gonna take my needle and go into the ribbon with one bead at a time. So you can see how this works. And when you pull the thread, the magic happens. You have to keep going until this band completely covers your wrist, and make sure to leave at least 7 to 10 centimeters of ribbon on both sides when you're done with the band, because that's how you're gonna tie it. Now I have placed some glue at the end to secure it on both the ends. And that's it, you're done. This is a typical friendship band because you have to actually tie it with a knot. And also I've given it a shape and burnt the edges, otherwise the threads might start coming out. So it looks like this, and yeah, I really like this one. Okay, so this last one, it's my absolute favorite. It might be a little bit on the difficult side, but it looks amazing. So you need 2 threads, and I am using needles for this because it makes your work really simple. So you need 4 beads, and one will be a different colored, and that will be used to make a loop. I don't know if it makes sense, but you have to see it and you have to give it a shot. It's actually really simple. So every time when you make a loop, you have to loop it with the other color. I have used 3 shades of blue, 1 white and 1 black. So take a single bead of the color on both sides, and the next color will be used to make a loop. So I'm going to continue making it. So I think I'm halfway through with it because it covers only half of my wrist. And this is the completed piece. You can leave it as is, but I went a step ahead. I'm adding a single bead between every loop, if that makes sense, so that I will get a repetitive V shape. So you can see this step is also very simple. I hope you can see that V shape that I'm talking about. So that's it. So to finish it off, I'll add a jump ring on both the sides and with the lobster clasp. I've added 3 jump rings at one side so that it can have a variable length. It might take a while, but it's completely worth it. Whoever is gonna get this one is gonna be really lucky. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I put on new videos every Wednesdays. I got a little late this week. Happy Friendship Day. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and bye-bye.